All right. Well, next to Thanksgiving weekend, the first weekend in December is one of the most popular times to get your home into the holiday spirit.
Yeah, and it's also when hospital emergency rooms see an uptick and fire prevention experts cringe. So, new this morning, our John Shumway is here talking about holiday decorating safety. This is important, John.
Yeah, and the reason we're showing you somebody on a ladder is because that is the #1 cause of injuries. Not to be a Grinch about this, but according to the Consumer Product Safety Commission, there are 18,000 emergency room visits, 160 decorating-related injuries happening every day during the holiday season. And this weekend is the worst. It can be so much fun for the entire family, picking a tree, decorating it and the house.
It also provides an opportunity for injuries to happen.
From emergency room to emergency room, there is a holiday theme.
Well, a lot of injuries we see from falls. Obviously, when you're putting up holiday decorations, it often involves being on a ladder. And you really need to be careful when you do that and do it the right way.
Meaning never go higher on the ladder than where you can reach 4 feet above the top of the ladder. And
you need somebody to hold it at the bottom.
with ladders, tragic trouble is always a risk.
Understanding that a fall from 6 foot to the floor could be absolutely devastating, if not, end your life.
Allegheny County Emergency Service Chief Matt Brown says check a real Christmas tree every day.
Making sure the tree is fresh, and you can test that by the bending of the needles, certainly the watering of the tree.
Chief Brown says modern LED lights don't heat up like the ones that you inherited from your parents or your grandparents. And if you're using those,
each of those bulbs generates heat. There's a lot more electrical consumption and draw on it, so it can present a greater hazard.
And Chief Brown says never leave the tree lit when you leave the house or go to bed.
There should be somebody in the relatively close area, so if something goes bad there, you're able to address it.
And he adds, be careful with decorations around a fireplace.
A lit fire in a fireplace should be an attended fire. A lit candle should be an attended candle. A lit tree should be an attended tree. That's my best safety consideration to you.
And a couple of final points. Avoid using extension cords plugged into extension cords. It's best if everything actually is plugged directly into the wall, and make sure that your smoke detectors are working.
Yeah, extension cords have always scared me.
Right.
Yeah. All right, what about outdoor decorating?
Well, Dr. Waters says stay off the roof. If you've got decorating that needs to be done on the roof, let a professional do it. It's just too much. And Chief Brown says be careful of the lighting that you put up on the outside of your home. Make sure that it doesn't come in contact with either the roof or the eave portions that could catch fire if that bulb gets hot. And generally, they will get pretty hot.
Yeah.
That is good advice. One thing I always learned, if you have a real tree, grab one of the branches and pull in your hand, to see how many needles fall on your hand. And if your hand is full of needles, then it's too dry.
Right.
If it's not, if your hand is clean whenever you take it off, then it's okay.
Yep.
Look at that.
And initially put water in that thing every day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Every day.
All right, we just keep learning. I like all this. Thanks, John.
Sure.